What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Just Like Smith channel. In today's video, we're going to be installing the fuel pressure gauge kit that I just recently done an unboxing video on. So if you're curious on like what all comes in the box with the kit and where to get it, I will link that video down in the description box down below so you can watch me unbox it and show you and kind of explain where everything goes, which I'll kind of be doing in this video. Not super in-depth. It's a pretty straightforward process and a very simple, easy to install kit. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. I'm gonna show you underneath the engine bay what you have to do. You just have to remove a plug, insert an adapter piece, and then thread the two pieces together. I'm gonna try to do this without removing any intercooler pipes or air intakes, anything like that. I'm gonna try to get it done without that. But if I do have to remove anything else, I will show you guys. So I will meet you all up in the engine bay. All right, guys, so we are up here in the engine bay. These beautiful intercooler pipes and boots looking good. I have a full YouTube video on those. If you all are having issues with your pipes and clamps blowing off, I have a full video on this. But anyway, we're up here in the engine bay, so we do have to remove a plug from the fuel bowl housing. Whoa. So we do have to remove a plug from the fuel bowl housing, and then we install this adapter piece with the O-ring to prevent any leaks. Then we are going to pull out this blue plug and thread in this sensor reader adapter piece. We're going to go ahead and get to installing this adapter piece, thread this sensor in, plug it in, and run the wires through. Alright guys, so you have your fuel filter cap right here. I know the lighting's not the best, but you have your fuel filter cap right there. So that is on your fuel bowl. Underneath your fuel bowl, you will see a plug to the right of this fuel line fitting. Using an Allen wrench, there's going to be some diesel fuel come out, so we're going to put a microfiber towel right underneath that, and then we're going to thread in this fitting, and we're going to tighten the fitting down just a little bit past snug. This does have an O-ring, so you don't want to squash the O-ring too much. You just want to get this snug and then a little bit tighter. After we get that threaded in there, we're going to thread in this piece right here, and it already comes with the liquid Teflon tape pretty much, and then we're going to plug this into it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this plug right there. Alright guys, so what I done was I used a 14mm for the brass fitting that screws in first, just on an open end, and then I decompressed the cooling system and set a 22mm socket. Just squeeze this radiator hose in, be super careful, and that's how I tightened up the actual end piece. So right there is what it looks like, completely finished up. And that one was a 22mm. So you need a 14 and a 22mm to get this fitting installed. And now we are ready to plug this in and run this through the firewall. And this is gonna go up to the pillar gauge. The way that I ran this wire is I went underneath the radiator hose, in between the cold side intercooler pipe, and I followed this mass airflow sensor wire straight under. It goes right over to here and then through the firewall. So where this comes out is a grommet right there, right above the gas pedal. And then this is going to come up through here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this stripping and remove this piece right here. Go ahead and take this off, it just pops off. And then we're going to take these little caps out, and then this oh shit handle just yanks off. It has clips and 4 bolts. I'm pretty sure there's 2 bolts right here. We're gonna go ahead and pull off that pillar and go ahead and get the gauge and the pod mounted in there. Okay guys, so what you want to do next is fit this up, and it comes with 4 like push clips, and you want to drill the holes through both of these at the same time. And when you drill the holes through both of these at the same time, you want to use a very small drill bit. I used a 7/64, but anything that is smaller than 7/32 will work. So what I done was pretty much like a pilot hole, just so then I could have a little bit of room to play with. So all of these are drilled out to a 7/64, and now I'm going to drill them out to a 7/32 now that I already have them drilled in there. So I'm using a step bit to do this. Super easy, goes through it super easy. And then what we're gonna do is fit this on here around the holes, and down in here we're gonna have to take our step bit and drill a pretty big hole right here in the backside, so then there will be plenty of room for the wires to go through. I ended up drilling a big enough hole for all of the wires to come through, and it's down in there, so we can just feed the 2 wire plug-ins that go to the actual gauge itself. So now I'm going to go ahead and push this down on here and use the supplied clips, and now we can take this push clip and push it on through. Gosh, that should hold it. Alright, then we have another one right here. Alright, so it looks something like that, and then we have 2 more to put in over here. 2 wires ran to right here. These plug into the back of the pillar gauge, and then it's just going to go and shove right in there. So this is what it looks like on the handle. It looks really good even off the tan. I like it because it fades from black to black and then to tan. But sooner or later I do plan on doing these pillars black to match my sub box at some point, or doing them suede to match the headliner. I don't know yet, but anyway, we got to get this fuel pressure gauge installed. The orange wire is a dimmer wire, so I went ahead and just masked it off. I just want this to be bright all the time. I don't care about dimmers and stuff like that, so I run all of my lights on my instrument cluster and dash and everything super bright. But anyway, the black goes to ground. One of these is constant power and one of them is key on power. So we're going to plug these 2 in and wire up these 3, and then see what kind of fuel pressure we're getting. It's installed now. I still gotta wipe off that gauge and stuff, but it looks really good. So I ended up not doing the dimmer wire, the orange wire, the ground wire. I grounded right in behind here on the actual frame, and then I went into the fuse box, and I already had 2 fuse taps in there, one of them constant, one of them power, and I just spliced into those using the fuse taps. So we're good. We're gonna go ahead and start this thing up and see what kind of fuel pressure we're getting. So right now at idle, we're getting 55, which I think is kind of low. I want to say these trucks like about 65 at idle, so it's definitely on the low side. So it looks like we are running a little bit low on fuel pressure, so we're definitely going to be installing the fast fuel systems here soon. Check out that green Starlight headliner with all these green instrument cluster lights, guys. It looks pretty sick in here. I love the fuel pressure gauge, not gonna lie, it looks really awesome. So, looks pretty good up there, I like it. But with that being said, guys, don't forget to get down there, hit that like button, drop me a comment, and hit that subscribe button to show your support for the channel. If you all enjoyed this video, or if this video helped you, don't forget to get down there and hit that subscribe button, guys. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We're closing in on 20,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Don't forget to check out the description box for all kinds of discount codes and links. And the link where you can pick this up will also be down in the description box down below. So make sure y'all check the description boxes out in my videos. I usually update the discount codes and links and stuff that can help you guys. But with that being said, guys, always remember, everybody starts out as a nobody, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.